In this video, I am going to show you the 15 tips every tourist needs to know before going to Paris. Hi everyone, I am Livia, a traveler passionate about Europe, and I am going to help you have the best possible trip there. Tip 1. Choosing the right time to travel to Paris completely changes your budget and your experience. The months of July and August represent the peak of the European summer and are the most expensive and crowded times, with huge lines and hotel prices that can double. If you are looking for maximum savings, the cheapest months are January and February, right after the holiday season, but be prepared for intense cold and shorter days. For the best balance between pleasant weather and intermediate prices, my recommendation is the months of May, June, September, and October. At these times, the city is beautiful with spring flowers or autumn colors, and you do not face the exhausting crowds of summer. Tip 2. Paris is divided into 20 districts called arrondissements, which work like a spiral starting from the center. For travelers, a great area is the Le Marais neighborhood in districts 3 and 4. It is central and extremely safe. To help you choose a hotel in the best possible area, I created this personalized map, which explains exactly which is the best area to stay. We will leave the link to this exclusive map here in the QR code on the screen and in the video description. It will open on the hotel website I always use, as it is the largest in the world and always has the best prices, and it has always worked out great. On that page, I will also leave the links to the hotels where I have stayed, and that are great options. One is very cheap and super well located, and another is a bit better, in the same location, but a bit more expensive. The tip I think is most important for saving on accommodation is the strategy of booking in advance. The earlier you book, the less you will pay. That is why we really like using the site we recommend. In addition to having the lowest prices, it has free cancellation with almost all hotels. You can book as soon as possible to guarantee a much lower price, and if you need to cancel later, it is super easy and at no cost. And remembering that in the link below, I always leave everything you need on a single page. The sites we use to plan our trips have everything much cheaper, like eSIM for cell phone internet throughout Europe, travel insurance, which is recommended at half price, the site where I buy the cheapest tickets, hotels, and a global account. Save this page to your favorites because it has everything organized and some links already contain an automatic discount. Tip 3. The metro in the city is excellent, but pay close attention to the zones. Most attractions are in zones 1 and 2. If you try to go to Disney or the Palace of Versailles, which are in zones 4 and 5, with a regular ticket, you will be fined about $40. If you arrive between Monday and Wednesday, get the weekly Navigo pass for about $35 for unlimited travel. Tip 4. A very important tip about tickets is booking in advance. Buying online beforehand is always the best and cheapest option. I will leave the link in the QR code and in the description. They are great, and the service is very good, and I also usually buy the transfer from the hotel to the airport there for most of my trips. Tip 5. In restaurants, you can save a lot of money by asking for a carafe of water, which is a free jar of tap water of great quality. Never ask for bottled mineral water unless necessary. On the street, refill your bottle at the Wallace fountains, those green fountains spread across the city that offer free drinking water. Tip 6. Always say bonjour when entering any shop or restaurant. Politeness is very important to the French. Another detail. Good bistros usually only open for dinner at 7:30 in the evening. If you arrive earlier, the kitchen will likely be closed. Tip 7. Stay alert for street scams, such as people asking for signatures on fake petitions or the gold ring scam, where someone pretends to find a piece of jewelry on the ground to sell to you. Keep your belongings always in front of your body in crowded places. Tip 8. Many museums are free on the first Sunday of the month between November and March. Also remember that on Sundays, many shops and supermarkets close early or do not open at all. Leave this day for museums or for strolling through the Marais neighborhood. Tip 9. If you like cosmetics, City Pharma in Saint-Germain-des-Prés is paradise. Prices are up to 3 times cheaper than in other places. Arrive early to avoid the crowd. Tip 10. For purchases over $110 in the same store, you are entitled to receive about 12% of the value back in taxes. Ask for the tax-free form in the store by presenting your original passport and validate it at the airport before returning home. Tip 11. Public bathrooms in Paris can be hard to find. Use the bathrooms in large department stores like Galeries Lafayette or malls like Forum des Halles, which are clean and have facilities for families. Tip 12. For a cheap and chic meal, stop by a Monoprix or Carrefour Express supermarket, buy cheeses, bread, and a wine, and have a picnic at the Champ de Mars with a view of the tower. Tip 13. The outlet in France has 2 round pins. The standard American plug will not fit, so bring a universal adapter so you do not run out of battery. Tip 14. If you have extra days, do not miss the excursions to the outskirts of Paris. The first and most famous is Disneyland Paris, which is about 45 minutes by train from the center. The ticket costs from $105, and the complex has 2 incredible parks. The second mandatory stop is the Palace of Versailles, which is only 30 minutes away. The ticket costs about $29 and gives access to the Hall of Mirrors and the Monumental Gardens. Another beautiful option is Giverny, where Monet's gardens are located, about an hour and a half away. All tickets for these tours are on the site we leave in the links page. Tip 15. Finally, to see the Eiffel Tower sparkling, it shines for 5 minutes every hour after sunset. The best place for photos without anyone is Rue de la Université or the Trocadero Square very early, right at dawn. If you liked these 15 super tips for Paris, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Comment below which one you did not know. A kiss, and see you on the next trip.